Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear me today with every fiber of your being, because this message is not just words, it's a call to action. I want you to understand something very clearly. There is a difference between chasing and attracting. And I know many of you right now are chasing. You are running after opportunities. You are running after love. You are running after success. You are running after recognition. You are running after dreams that seem just beyond your grasp. And let me tell you something right now, that chasing is exhausting you. It's time to stop running, stop chasing. Stop exhausting yourself trying to force life to bend to your will. You see, chasing is born out of fear. Chasing is born out of lack. Chasing says, I am not enough. And when you chase from that place, the universe always responds the same way. It gives you more of the same struggle, more of the same frustration, more of the same results that leave you tired, disappointed, and questioning, why is life so hard for me? But attraction, that is a different energy. That is a different vibration. That is a different state of being. Attraction comes from a place of abundance. Attraction comes from a place of confidence. Attraction comes from a place of knowing deep within your soul that you are worthy, that you are enough, that you have everything you need to magnetize the life you dream of. And when you operate from this energy, you stop fighting. You stop grasping, you stop worrying, you stop trying to push the world to notice you, and the world begins to respond, because it can feel your power. Let me ask you something. How many of you right now are chasing someone's attention, someone's approval, someone's love? How many of you are chasing opportunities, promotions, deals, recognition? Raise your hands, because I know it's most of us at some point in our lives, and I want to tell you this from my heart to yours. The chase never gives you the peace you are looking for. It never gives you the fulfillment. It never gives you the joy you are yearning for. It only leaves you tired. The secret, my friends, is not in the chase. The secret is in becoming so magnetic, so aligned, so unstoppable in your own life that what you want begins to come to you. Naturally, effortlessly, unstoppably. When you stop chasing and start attracting, you step into a different way of living. You step into a new frequency. You stop saying, please notice me. Please give me this, please let me be enough. And you start saying, I am enough, I am whole, I am powerful, and what is mine by divine right is coming to me now. I know some of you are thinking, that sounds nice, but how do I do it? And I'm going to tell you right now. First, you must change your mindset. You must stop believing that life is a struggle. You must stop believing that every victory comes only after endless effort and pain. You must believe that life responds to your energy, your thoughts, your focus. When you walk into a room with the energy of success, with the energy of confidence, with the energy of a person who knows their worth, people are drawn to you. Opportunities are drawn to you. Circumstances are drawn to you. And it starts with one thing, self-love. I want you to look in the mirror and see yourself not as flawed, not as lacking, but as magnificent, as capable, as unstoppable. I want you to look at yourself and say, I deserve good things. I deserve love. I deserve success. I deserve happiness, and it is mine. And the moment you begin to operate from that belief, everything changes. The people, the situations, the doors that once seemed closed begin to open. And that's the power of attraction. You see, chasing is fear. Based, attraction is love. Based, chasing says, I have to get it or I will lose it. Attraction says, I am full, I am complete, and what is meant for me will flow to me. Chasing drains you. Attraction empowers you. Chasing leaves you exhausted, frustrated, resentful. Attraction makes you feel alive, joyful, unstoppable. I want you to think about the last time you chased something desperately. Maybe it was a job, a promotion, a relationship, or even a dream. How did it feel? Exhausting, wasn't it? And maybe even humiliating. And then think about a time when you just let things flow, when you trusted yourself, trusted life, and allowed things to come to you. Maybe a door opened, maybe an opportunity appeared, maybe someone reached out to you. That's the difference between chasing and attracting. That's the power of alignment. Now, I know some of you are wondering, what if I do nothing? What if I just wait and see? I'm not talking about passivity. I'm not talking about sitting around doing nothing. I'm talking about powerful action that flows from a place of alignment and confidence, not desperation. You still work hard, you still take steps, you still show up, but you show up from a place of abundance, from a place of power, from a place of knowing. And when you operate from this place, every action you take has weight, purpose, and impact. Every move you make resonates with the universe, and the universe responds. Let me give you an example. Think about a magnet. A magnet doesn't chase the metal. It doesn't run after it. It doesn't struggle to pull it in. The metal simply responds to the magnet. That's how life works when you are the magnet. When you are aligned, confident, abundant, loving, powerful, the world naturally responds. People, opportunities, experiences, they are drawn to you. But here is the challenge. Most people don't want to become the magnet. Most people want to chase. They want to struggle. They want to exhaust themselves trying to make life happen. And that is why most people live lives of mediocrity, frustration, and unfulfilled dreams. But not you. You are different. You are ready to step into your power. You are ready to stop chasing and start attracting. You are ready to magnetize the life you deserve, and it starts with vision. You must see clearly in your mind what you want, feel it deeply in your heart, and believe it without question in your soul. Vision is magnetic. When you can see it, feel it, and believe it, the universe begins to line up to bring it to you. And when you act from that vision with purpose, with energy, with alignment, you are unstoppable. I want you to understand something else. Attraction is not just about getting what you want. It is about becoming the person who is worthy of what you want. You cannot attract what you are not. You cannot attract love if you do not love yourself. You cannot attract abundance if you do not believe you are deserving. You cannot attract respect if you do not respect yourself. It all starts with you, and it all starts with your belief in your own worth. So today I challenge you, stop running after life. Stop exhausting yourself trying to force the world to give you what you want. Stop trying to make people notice you, to make people love you, to make opportunities appear, and start being, start living, start loving yourself, start trusting your path, start taking action from a place of alignment, not desperation. And watch what happens. Watch the doors open. Watch the people come. Watch the opportunities flow. Watch your life transform in ways you never thought possible. You see, the truth is you are already enough. You already have what it takes. You already have the power, the talent, the brilliance inside you. You don't have to chase. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to force. You just have to step into your greatness and let life respond to the energy you radiate. Now, I want you to hear me clearly. This is not just talk. This is not theory. This is truth. And the moment you embrace it, everything changes. Because the moment you stop chasing and start attracting, you step into a life of freedom, joy, fulfillment, and success. You step into a life where doors open without effort, where people come into your life with ease, where opportunities flow to you like a river of abundance, and it all begins with this: believe in yourself. Believe in your worth, believe in the life you deserve, and the universe will respond. I promise you it will respond, but you have to step into it. You have to embrace it. You have to own it. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not here by accident. You are here because your soul is calling you to greatness. You are here because your heart knows that there is more, that life has more, that you deserve more. Stop chasing, stop struggling, start attracting. And watch your life transform before your very eyes. I want you to think about something for a moment. I want you to feel it in your bones, in your heart, in the very cells of your body. How often do we spend our lives running? Running after opportunities, running after people, running after success, running after validation, running after happiness like it's hiding somewhere beyond our reach. And yet, the very thing we are chasing, the very thing we think is outside of us, the thing we think we have to fight for, the thing we have to push and wrestle to grab, it's actually already inside of us. It is peace, it is fulfillment, it is the quiet, steady knowing that who we are is enough, that our life is enough, that this moment right here can be enough if we allow it to be. Most people think they need to earn their peace. Most people think that before they can feel satisfied, before they can feel fulfilled, before they can feel joy, they need to achieve, they need to win, they need to be acknowledged, they need to be noticed. And while society constantly pushes that message, the truth is far more liberating. The life you are chasing, the happiness you are chasing, the love, the abundance, the opportunities, they all respond to the energy you carry within you. They respond to the peace that exists inside of you, the inner calm, the quiet confidence, the unshakable belief that life itself is good and that you are capable of handling it, no matter what comes your way. When you stop chasing externally, when you stop grasping and striving, something miraculous happens. Life begins to flow to you effortlessly, not because you are lucky, not because you are special, not because the universe favors you over others, but because your energy has shifted. When your inner world is calm, when your soul is at ease, when your mind is settled and your heart is full, you emit a frequency that naturally draws people, opportunities, and experiences to you. You stop having to push. You stop having to beg. You stop having to convince life to give you what you want. You simply become the person who attracts it because it resonates with who you are inside. Let me tell you something else that most people don't realize. Chasing externally is exhausting. It depletes your energy. It clouds your mind. It fills your heart with anxiety, worry, and fear. And yet, so many people continue to run, thinking that if they work harder, if they try longer, if they force circumstances, eventually they will find what they are looking for. But the thing is, life doesn't respond to force, life responds to flow, life responds to the vibration you carry. And when that vibration is one of peace, when that vibration is one of inner satisfaction, when that vibration is one of calm confidence and quiet power, you become a magnet for everything you desire. Now, I want you to imagine for a moment, imagine what it would feel like to stop chasing completely. Imagine what it would feel like to release the desperate grasping for approval, for recognition, for love, for money, for status, for achievement, for happiness, for validation. Imagine what it would feel like to simply be present in your life, to simply exist in this moment, to allow the universe to respond to the fullness of who you are, and to trust that what belongs to you will come to you. I want you to feel that peace. I want you to taste it. I want you to know, deep in your soul, that life can be this simple when you stop forcing it. I know some of you right now are thinking, but if I stop chasing, I will get nothing. If I stop striving, I will be left behind. If I stop working so hard, I will fail. And I understand because I've been there. I've felt the panic, the desperation, the endless push to try to control what life is giving me, to grab it before it slipped through my fingers, to force doors open before they were ready to swing, to prove that I was worthy. And the truth is, that struggle never brought peace. That struggle never brought fulfillment. That struggle never brought joy. It only brought exhaustion, frustration, and disappointment. But when I learned to cultivate inner peace first, when I learned to settle my mind, to quiet my heart, to embrace who I was in that moment, everything changed. Opportunities began to appear that I hadn't even imagined. People came into my life that I didn't have to chase. Doors opened that I hadn't even been knocking on. Circumstances aligned in ways that felt effortless, natural, and miraculous. And the difference was not that life had changed, it was that I had. Peace, true inner peace, is magnetic. Fulfillment, true fulfillment, is magnetic. And the beautiful thing is, it doesn't require external validation. It doesn't require outside approval. It doesn't require someone else to say you are enough or to give you what you are seeking. It comes from within. It comes from your willingness to be still, to be present, to trust yourself, to trust life, and to stop exhausting your energy on the things you cannot control. When you cultivate inner peace, you begin to see that the things you once chased, the job, the relationship, the promotion, the recognition, they are no longer the source of your happiness. They are no longer the things you are desperate to hold on to. They become byproducts, natural outcomes, reflections of the fullness that already exists inside of you. And when you approach life from this place, you are no longer needy. You are no longer grasping. You are no longer desperate. You are powerful, calm, and magnetic. Now, some of you may be wondering, how do I cultivate this inner peace? How do I stop chasing externally? And it starts with awareness. It starts with noticing when you are grasping, when you are running, when you are desperate, when you are trying to force things to happen. Notice the anxiety, the stress, the tension, the worry that comes from chasing. And then choose something different. Choose to pause, choose to breathe, choose to center yourself in the present moment. Choose to acknowledge that you are already whole, already enough, already capable. Meditation, mindfulness, gratitude, self-reflection. These are tools that help, but the most powerful practice is simply choosing to stop running, choosing to stop forcing, choosing to stop believing that you are lacking. Choosing to accept yourself, your life, and your circumstances as they are while still striving to grow, to learn, and to improve. There is a subtle difference between growth and grasping. Growth comes from alignment. Grasping comes from fear. Growth is magnetic. Grasping is exhausting. When you embrace inner peace first, you begin to act from a place of power. You begin to make decisions not from desperation, but from clarity. You begin to take steps not from panic, but from purpose. You begin to interact with others not from need, but from generosity. And the universe responds because it recognizes the energy you are radiating. Life doesn't resist you. Life doesn't challenge you. Life flows to you naturally when you stop chasing externally and cultivate inner fulfillment first. I want you to feel that truth right now. I want you to imagine what it would be like if your life no longer depended on constant striving, if your happiness no longer depended on external circumstances, if your sense of self-worth no longer depended on validation from others. Imagine waking up each day with a calm mind, a peaceful heart, and a clear sense of purpose. Imagine making decisions that feel effortless, taking actions that feel aligned, and experiencing relationships, opportunities, and abundance that come to you without struggle. Because that is the reality that inner peace creates. That is the life that fulfillment attracts. That is the energy that allows you to live fully, freely, joyfully, and powerfully. You no longer have to chase what you already have within you. You no longer have to beg for what life has already promised you. You no longer have to fight for what resonates with your soul. I want you to understand something deeply. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. If your mind is restless, your heart is anxious, your spirit is unsettled, your life will reflect that restlessness. You will chase endlessly. You will feel empty even when you have more. You will never feel truly satisfied. But when your inner world is calm, when your heart is at peace, when your mind is centered, when your spirit is aligned with purpose and fulfillment, your outer world naturally begins to mirror that. Opportunities appear, people respond, doors open, life flows. It is not magic, it is not luck, it is not coincidence, it is cause and effect. Inner peace first, cultivate fulfillment first, stop chasing externally. Become the energy you want to attract, and life responds naturally, effortlessly, powerfully. I want you to feel that power right now. Feel it in your chest, feel it in your bones, feel it in the way you walk, in the way you speak, in the way you carry yourself. Inner peace is not passive, it is powerful, it is magnetic, it is unstoppable, and the moment you claim it as your birthright, the moment you prioritize it above chasing, the moment you decide that your fulfillment comes from within first, everything in your life begins to change.